What's good? It's your boy Sebastian Telfair, and yes, your boy is back. About to check out the episodes of the Final Days of Freedom of your boy. I really, I seen the replies, I seen everything. I really appreciate the support, but I'm about to check it out. Y'all check it out with me.
My name is Sebastian Telfair. I was born and raised in mermaid houses in Brooklyn, New York. Today I picked up and made tens of millions of dollars. I had everything I ever dreamed of. But after a series of legal issues and personal problems, my life has become something I could never imagine. I'm right back to where it all began. Back in Coney Island. Back in the projects. Back in the bottle.
Coney Island famous, bro. Coney Island, stay with the camera on though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a cool intro. That shit give me a lot of mixed emotions already. I ain't gonna lie.
This is the block right here. We in mermaid houses. Shit be giving me mixed feelings. I ain't gonna lie. It's more of a love-hate relationship with Coney Island. This is crazy though.
Okay. At least I had the kit on
right
episode
here.
one.
I got chopped up right here. That's how I became NYC.
Off white shorts, off white shirt. I see you.
I ever do it right here. Well, when
I
was coming
ain't
up
got
to
the
fight,
bike
I remember
outside.
It looked like this. 2016, I came through with Eric Adams, Mark Trigger, the NBA, and we designed all this up. I just was doing it for the community. I was not expecting to be living in the mall though.
Yo, that part right there, like
Making the money, doing what I love to do, I always
I
thought that
feel like I want to see whether the audience really respond on, understand me saying what did I do inside the community as far as working with Eric Adams and a lot of people, the NBA, et cetera, to rebuild and design my community over. Like that shit is not normal and regular. You know what I'm saying? So like that's something I'm super proud of. So I know when the audience is watching, I'm like I want them to really understand that. So when you see, oh, I'm sitting in the projects that I rebuilt, like I really sat down with a pen, really incubated the whole entire block, really had the architect people pull up, like really put my pen on it. So I don't know.
my life would continue to go up and I would just have a sweet retirement, be able to raise my kids. And somebody told me I was going to end up back in the project, I would have never believed anyone not for 1 minute. I ended up getting locked up in 2017, licensed firearms and all that BS. Going through my divorce and now, sheesh, fighting the feds. And my divorce affected my finances. Now I got to run around broke.
This right here is the same building that y'all seen through the fire that I grew up in. It's crazy. Go through my whole NBA journey.
That's
everything
crazy.
I've been through,
I think
end up right back in the same.
like watching this and
spot.
looking at my
The first thing
face
they gonna ask you is,
and my body language and
"Can you do it
everything,
again?"
like I could like
So,
tell I was
that's
going
the
through a
mission.
lot right here in the moment.
How you feeling?
Like maybe everything was settling in about my real situation at this time.
What up, Doye? Cuz it was good. Y'all gotta take this journey with me. We ain't sugarcoat nothing. Look, we ain't got no cheese. This is how you get your milk. Get your milk. You ain't got no milk.
Yeah,
We good.
you definitely got to show them the real about the J's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show them the real about the J's. And I'm glad that we was able to really, show people that. A lot of people don't know exactly how the J's is, how the feel is. So I know I'm big homie, and a lot of people don't want to see me in the J's, but like shit, that's where I'm from, and I love the J's.
I really wanted to show the world exactly how I'm living.
And I don't live
Being
everywhere.
in the project is all a mental thing also, you know what I'm saying? But shit is definitely real.
Crib looking crazy.
Kitchen right here.
Like there's so much shit going on at the time in my life. It's like this moment is so. I'm happy that we captured this moment because this moment is so important because when I was going through shit, I'm saying that like I'm alright, and looking back at this episode right now, I'm like just watching my environment just just looking at me, 20 pounds lighter, like I was going through a lot of shit, more than I was giving myself the credit for. Like I was going through a lot of shit, and I think everything built up at the same time, and a lot of my cards was down at the same time. So I don't know. It's funny looking at it. I'm definitely not in the same space I was in right here watching this right here. So it's like it's tough and it's good at the same time. So but I could just tell, just watching my environment, knowing who I am, knowing people that know me personally, like just knowing how I am. Like I'm like a janitor when it comes to cleaning up and shit like that. So just looking at myself, I'm like, man, you was going through a lot, kid. But I'm glad I got through that shit. I'm not gonna lie, but definitely was going through a lot right here in this moment. But I like that I stayed fresh.
Take care, so
You
my
gotta
last
stay
pantry I
fresh.
had in my crib is a whole room size. You know what I'm saying? But right now this is the pantry, you heard? Shout out the amenities, man. Stainless steel appliances and all that.
Broken glass.
This is my office slash classroom. Y'all might have seen this jersey right here. Y'all see this jersey right here? 1,000 pair off whites and all that. Y'all already know I'm a state block. They're a little warm, so if somebody got their ass busted on the amenities. I don't know if y'all know Uncle and my mom, and I was my oldest brother, and the next year, God sent me twins, girl and boy.
Y'all got the theme music behind this and all that. That shit's funny. That shit like watching real TV. You got the twins.
This is my twins' playroom right here. But most important is these right here. Make sure my kids read about me. Middle of the J's with a book.
So, like one of my things, even like this shit that I expressed like to people and all that, like no matter what you're going through, you gotta try to keep yourself intact and as most as possible in your environment. You know what I'm saying? So when my cars would get down in the past, I would just focus on my environment. So watching this episode, I'm saying that like, damn. So this is probably the most I've been down in all ways, mentally, financially, spiritually, everything. I think in this moment right here, I think just going back and forth with the probation and going to understand I'm about to go to jail, etc., etc. My baby's being so young, um, still being in the middle of fighting with the my accounts getting open, etc., etc. This is like this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm glad I got through this moment though. So me having that little 6 months to sit down actually helped me, because I needed to get off of the I needed to get off the mouse track. I needed to get in a different mental space. I needed to clear my mind. I needed to do something different. I needed to change my responsibilities for some time. So that's what that time did for me. So I don't know. I kind of laugh at this, but this is dead serious because I could tell my mental health was definitely going through a lot.
Movies, my own sneakers, shit crazy. I gave y'all the inside the hood. I showed y'all, where I'm at in Coney Island and all that. But keeping it band with y'all good because y'all with me. But it's a dub now.
That's episode one. Um, that shit would have had a shock to me also because I know the audience had a shock of seeing me back in the projects and all that. And the amenities of my living condition. That shit is all mental. Like and I lived. Y'all know I had mansions, etc., etc. I lived at the top and I lived at the bottom, but can't be afraid to give your life to the public. You know what I'm saying? You kind of wanna, like, same thing I did with Through the Fire when I was going through that pivotal moment of going from high school to the NBA. I think I'm right back at that stage from whatever I'm going to be doing in the next part of my life. So I kind of wanted to show the audience of where I was so they could understand and appreciate where I'm going. Um, even when I got to the NBA, a lot of people, oh, Stephon his cousin, Adidas got him drafted to Portland, and all that. People gave the credit to, people, that, that they got the story wrong. So this time, starting fresh, like nobody gonna be able to get the story wrong. They gonna understand that, it's just God given, and making it. But me making it don't have nothing to do with me leaving Coney Island or not, because when I first, got the Adidas money and I was, in the NBA and all that stuff, my mother didn't want to leave the projects, and I kind of agree with her, a little more. I kind of understand a little bit more of how she was feeling at the time, and my ego did not understand that shit at the time. You already know I wanted to say, oh, my mother lived, in this big house and all that, but um, this episode definitely got me for a second. Episode 2, my brother Ghost. Live and raw. Look how skinny I was. Look how skinny I was. That's crazy.
First one to rise, you heard? First one to rise. Kids up while everyone sleep. I gotta get to it. You the daddy gotta make sure everybody eat. Cats, dogs, brothers, sisters. Yep. Going to get this workout in real quick. Ghost is on the boardwalk, and I'm thinking the lawyer about to call me too, so I should have some news when I get back. Getting sentenced for the healthcare fraud with the NBA was completely terrible timing for me because I just got.
Like, even allowing people in your personal space, your mental gotta be off a little bit. It's crazy. I'm just watching, like, I don't know, this episode 2. I'm just watching. And before watching, I got to look at, a little bit on Instagram and all that, so I know a little bit how the audience responded a little bit, but I don't know. My mental definitely was off. And I would have, agreed if someone would have said that before, but not understood. Like, even me just watching me get out the bed, I'm like, man, look how skinny you are. So when I got inside the Four Dicks, right? So one of the first things I did and shit, I went to the scale. I got to the scale and that shit said 156 pounds. So I'm like, yo, 156 pounds. I haven't been 156 pounds since 8th grade. So I'm looking at that like 156 pounds. Like, nah, that's wrong. So I'm telling my boy, like, nah, that's wrong. They like, alright, it might be wrong like 4 or 5 pounds, but it ain't that wrong. So I go to another scale a week later, and that shit say 156 pounds. I was like, damn, I'm 20 pounds light. So I didn't even understand that the stress was basically eating my body, and that shit crazy. And now I'm sitting here watching these episodes right now. I'm sitting there like kind of reflecting back at it, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I got that time just now to reset myself a little bit, because in this moment right here, before I go in, I'm thinking, oh, I need to work out. And I'm like, now I'm looking at that shit like, no, you need to sit your ass down and eat and relax and watch a movie. I'm just looking at myself right now. I'm just like, bro, you look tired.
Out of the state case, I got sentenced to 3 years probation, and I couldn't mentally do all the stuff they was asking me to do. They was like, go get a 9 to 5. They over there telling me to go to McDonald's and get a job. So the first year, I just didn't do my probation, and they sentenced me for 6 months.
And that's a super sign. That's a super sign that your mental is off. You're on probation and you don't set everything you need to set up to make sure you able to do your probation right and be on time for your probation and meet the needs of probation. Your mental is off. Like, Like anybody that's sane understand that when you're on probation, if you don't meet the needs, you're gonna go to jail. So even watching me is not even watching me explain this is like it's not even about me going to jail. It's just like everything on top of me that I'm just not doing, not taking care of, not focused on. Um, and at this time, I don't think my mental space could have done any of that stuff. So I'm just glad that I wasn't punished more, and I'm glad I didn't do anything to up my life more. Cause like my brother Go said, like you messed up a little bit, but you ain't your life up yet. Like you still got, I feel like I still got all the opportunity in the world, but or get killed in the streets because that's the other third thing. Being a black man, I don't care where you at. You already know we targets. So just looking at me in this moment, I'm saying that like, jeez, you got through it. You got through it. But yeah, it wasn't about me going to jail for my emotions. It was more everything in the moment that was being asked of me that I just couldn't do. My mental wasn't there.
But after that, the judge gave me 2 months to basically put an appeal in, which me and my lawyer did. So these last few weeks, I've been basically waiting for an answer from the judge. I park my bike outside, right here, every day on the block. I leave my hat on there. You see the 31? So you know it's 31, you know it's certified. You know what I'm saying? Outside, nobody touch it. You gotta be a dope mother to go from the Bentley Aston Martin to the bike with the smile on their head.
That's cause
Really
I'm crazy. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy. And I just feel like in this moment, I'm in my own mental space and in the world. When your mental's off, like you're in your own mental space. So from the outside in the audience in the world and people probably like judging that, but I'm not even taking the time to judge like, oh, the same people that see me with a Bentley watching me on the bike. My mental not even thinking that. Like I got far bigger fights than that. But me watching this on this episode, this shit definitely is funny to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, sets in. Got some sets in, ready?
I ain't got no cut while I'm recording.
What set y'all on? This is number 6. That's it. That's it. Oh, you ain't doing it.
Look how skinny I am. I can't even really work out. You know,
Don't do too much. I'm just trying to warm up. That's it.
my body was eating at itself.
Not for me. That's it. Yeah. Man. Good. No, you do. Oh man. What happened? That's the email from the lawyer right there. What's she talking about? The subject says, unfortunately, she denied the application. I'm sorry. So you gotta go on.
Oh, so this is when they denied the application, confirming I had to go to do the time. I thought about this many times when I was sitting inside the spot, inside the feds. I was like, they denied the motion, right? They had to deny the motion. They only gave me 6 months, and I see I only did 4 months and some change. Um, they'd have gave me any less time than that, it wouldn't have been good. I ain't even no more time than that either, but any less time than that, I felt. So I feel like my even us putting a pill in and all that, that was me continue to kick and scream, and maybe not take accountability at the time. But after you sit in the spot and you taking full accountability and you understand that, got to set your priorities and meet your needs. Um, I wish I didn't put a pill in. I already knew what the business was. I should have just, focused up and took care of what I had to take care of. But with your mental being off, shit, it's just a emotional roller coaster.
It says application denied. The court will not vacate or adjourn Mr. Telfair's sentence. So it's finalized? Yeah. So definitely gotta go through 6 months.
Well,
And how you recording with no cut? That's crazy.
We built for this shit. Know what I'm trying to say?
Hair not done.
I don't know. That shit has got me all the way up right now.
And this email is basically telling me that the judge has denied my appeal and I have to turn myself in August 12th at noon.
On one of the charges of the violation, she was saying something that she wanted you to be employed, how you was unemployed.
Who would have man that I was gonna be able to go work at McDonald's mentally? How the tell me?
Somebody that don't want to go to jail.
This is a victimless crime. Nobody got actually hurt.
This that NBA shit. This is basically me tampering with my own accounts type shit.
I'm still not understanding the healthcare shit. I'm just not understanding that.
So in the NBA we got 10 different accounts. One of the accounts is a supplement account for healthcare. As you know, all the accounts was locked.
My gun case in 2017 affected my finances because I was in the process of going through my divorce. They go through the finances and start doing stuff with my divorce, and that's what got my accounts locked. You know, I let it really get dry where it's like, we can't go get nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sitting in the living room like, how am I come up with that money?
Right, I'm in the middle of a trial trying to lock me up for licensed firearms. I'm in the middle of the divorce. I got my accounts locked. Whoopie-doo. And I couldn't even use my money to get out of jail.
Facts.
So, swear to God, my mother had to bail me out. Yeah. Yes,
That's
my
a fact.
mother had to spend $500,000 to bail me out.
He wasn't stealing nobody else's money. He was taking your money and giving you access to your own money.
So they said I robbed my old self. The person I took the money from is me when I get older.
So why you just tell me you don't want to live that long?
I don't know, but it still doesn't never make no sense. And I told them,
Nah,
when this money first
that
came out
shit,
the accounts,
that shit makes sense. See, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a different point in my life. That shit makes sense. I don't think you should be going to jail for it, but come on, bro. If you in your right mind, you understand what's right and what's wrong, and that shit is what it is.
the NBA called us.
And they didn't give me jail. They gave me time served and gave me probation. So me not handling my business is the only reason I'm going to jail. Like that job shit that I just seen on this episode. It was many ways that I could have answered that shit before it even became a problem. And with your mental not being all the way there, you just be running around doing what you want to do and not focus on what you really need to be doing. So that's what I fully take accountability for. Like the FBI knocking on my door about my money, I don't take accountability for that. But I can take accountability for being dumb, compounding my problems, and acting like I don't have an understanding of what was right or wrong.
They was like, oh, y'all can't do that. And we was like, this our money. And the next year, the feds bust down my door. We ain't take from nobody. So we about to go sit in fucking federal fucking prison.
So you about to sit there for your own money and it's a victimless crime.
Yeah. All I'm thinking about the babies, that shit crazy. I don't really care how people wanna look at it or all that shit like that. I'm like, y'all gonna take me away from my twins right now. Why you locking me up, trying to just really just break my spirit?
These next few days, I'm definitely going to try to spend as much time I need to spend with my family.
You should let it out, man. You let it out. You let it out, man.
My days is short, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
And my twins, bro, you see how they are.
I know.
They walk right past their mother and come to me.
Watch, I'm gonna make sure they put you. I'm gonna make sure they put you. And everything from there, you just tell them, like, yo, we going around with this. That's it. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping.
That's all right.
Woo. I don't know. That's a lot of emotions, but I'm like, boy, you gotta stop crying.
Yeah, you don't even want to hear the sacrifices. You don't even want to hear it.
Episode 3.
So did you, for the last 6 years that you've been going through every single case, what haven't I heard already? I haven't, you didn't catch none of them 2 cases with me?
Yo, Chrissy crazy. Chrissy is absolutely crazy. I ain't catch none of them 2 cases with her. Could have put 9 cases with her.
Chrissy is my current girlfriend, my second baby mama. I met Chrissy actually in Coney Island, basically walking past each other. I seen her, I said hi, and she didn't say nothing to me, and I was like, you might like me. And she turned around and gave me a number, and wham, later. 2 double whams later.
That's hilarious.
Chrissy is not as emotional as me, so the way she's handled my legal situation is definitely a little different. She basically holds it in a little bit, but she knows it's about to be a huge adjustment for her life also.
I like getting my hair done. Therapeutic.
You know, she has her moments when, you know, she's crying, but she's trying to stay tough for me.
You really didn't get a chance to speak about me after I go through 6 months. Me and you definitely gotta make some type of plans with the babies.
That's 6 months. That shit sound.
I don't think it's really like.
After being in the spot, man, 6 months sound laughable. Like 6 months can only be a blessing. 6 months can only be for you to get your shit together, for you to rehabilitate yourself. 6 months is not no time at all. You be in there with dudes like my boy Tame been down since 2018. He had 8 Christmases there. So this 6 months, watching how emotional in the first couple of episodes I'm about the 6 months, I'm kind of like taken back from it a little bit because I'm like, man, it's not about the 6 months. It's about all the shit I've been going through in the last, I say 4 or 5 years in the moment. But yeah, me speaking to Chrissy, y'all already know she ain't, her emotions is different.
Settled in yet that you're leaving? I'm not saying this shit's gonna be like a vacation for you, but it's definitely not gonna be something that is gonna be cool for me. I'm the one who has to do all the shit by myself, pretty much. I have to put my big girl panties on when I haven't had to do that since I've been with you.
You know how I gotta get my shit together? You gotta get your shit together also. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to help you financially or whatever.
Look at her face when I said that. Oh shit. Look at her face when I said that. Yeah, see, that's what being in a spot, being rehabilitated, it kind of gets you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I say you got to get your shit together also, but she does. And her face was just like that. No, I don't face, and yes, your ass do. So me watching us on screen together, I got a lot of mixed feelings because we got a funny ass relationship and had a funny relationship, especially in this moment right here, and leading right into this moment right here. So it's like, I don't know. It's just funny watching us on screen.
I'm going, but there's gonna be sacrifices that have to be made to make sure that the kids can be focused on 24/7. I'm saying the small shit that I do all day long for the kids, like that shit still has to be done.
I don't feel like they need certain shit like that. Like, go to sleep and stay to sleep. Wake up to the bottom with a bubble in your mouth and go to sleep.
You so shut up. Maybe that got to do with our upbringing, our childhood, and all that shit. We both do our shit, but you two shut up.
Yo, did she just say that? I said I'm worried about the well-being, the extra care that's supposed to be given to a 3-year-old, how you nurture them. And she said go to sleep. Joints is crazy, yo. But I already know a lot of people in the audience, y'all got crazy baby mothers, so it's like we got a lot of shit in copy, you heard?
Cut off to understanding that, yeah, how I
She
make sure the
crazy.
stove is off and the mother doors locked and all that type of stuff. Like, that shit is important. I don't want no mistakes to happen to my babies. I'm just like, man, I let them get me with that dumb shit. Dumb shit, bro.
we as another thing, we all got trauma. Like everybody, we all have trauma from our childhood. Um, and your trauma will lead to how your emotions come out. That's why I just, I'm kind of freestyling. But your trauma will lead to how your emotions come out. But everybody got trauma, so my emotions is coming out like this in this moment, and I hate the fact that I'm even crying on camera that much like that. It's kind of annoying to me, but this is my real emotions. And I don't know, it's something with the babies, but on the inside, I just worry all goddamn day. And that shit was definitely real. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a spot. I'm calling to the crib, just making sure everything is good. So I don't know. That's why I feel happy and I feel complete getting through it because I got home and my babies ain't got a scar on them. But I don't know what it is about my childhood that I know I have it. I have experiences where I have um, friends that lost kids, and um, one of my idols is Mike Tyson, and he lost a child basically on a treadmill inside the house. So I just kind of worry about that. So watching me on screen like this, I'm like, man, this is a lot of my emotions bottled up, but this is my real emotions, like my inner worries.
Yeah, you don't even want to hear the sacrifices. You don't even want to hear it. So I don't know what to say.
Bassy, I've been hearing it for the last 6 years. I've been with you for the last 6 years that you've been going through every single case. What haven't I heard already? You just mad that I'm tired of hearing it. Because I'm living it with you every day.
No, no. You don't.
And instead of you,
not
I haven't,
no
you didn't catch none of them 2 cases with me.
I'm glad you said that. It was with other people, yup, and all that other shit happened. No, I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna.
It's funny that I'm with other people and I get caught. I got my whole arsenal with me. We got fucking 6 guns, that's 600 bullets, and I don't go to jail. You going to jail for probation, got late, like, bro. That's because you got no stability, bro.
Oh man.
How me and you gonna create the stability? If not, I'm gonna end up right back in jail for the same thing. Tired, burned out.
You went to.
What? I went what?
How are you gonna get locked up for the same thing because of disability in the house?
Your relationship is baby mother relationship, whatever y'all want to call it. Whoever in the house with you, especially, that shit is so important. Oh my lord, that shit is so important. That's your support right there. So as you can see, she a little shut off to my emotions and basically what I'm going through, because that's her. That's the audience not understanding our real relationship slash friendship slash baby daddy baby mama shit. Um, when it's the right one, they'll feel exactly how you feel in that moment, unless it's a time to be strong.
Is the cause of the situation right now? Just that serious. Not using it as the full excuse, but that's not. For
you not going to probation, for you not going to talk to the therapist, for you not doing all the things that you were supposed to do, it's my fault. That's what you're saying? It's my fault?
This household.
I'm in the household, so you're saying it's my fault?
This household is definitely.
No, you can't. I can't blame it on Chrissy of me going to jail, but is it her fault? It's me and her fault, absolutely. Uh, the environment we created in a short time is definitely the reason why I definitely can't focus on no probation, 1,000%. And we don't need to share all the details and all that, but she don't take accountability for that.
I get blamed for every fucking thing.
Nah, shit gotta change.
I need a second.
High five. I'm over there looking like at ODB right now.
That's what I want to do this. So this is what I want to do.
I'm not leaving with that shit about the negative part of it. I see positive in it.
You don't act like that though. You don't act like it's positive or nothing. You just make me feel like I'm gonna be this bad person and I'm not gonna be able to take care of everybody, and I just feel so low.
Oh, but you don't let me be vocal about how a daddy protects. So
You make negative comments to me, making it seem like I'm not going to be able to protect my kids when you leave. It hurts me.
you gotta learn how to absorb that shit.
It was like I've been here for 6 years and I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do. I fuck up sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit here and
You call me hard-headed, but anytime I'm trying to express to you, you don't even let me say nothing.
because you don't know how to talk.
But you still gotta let me get off what I'm trying to say. My situation is crazy.
Situation is
I don't know.
critical.
But I know it's supposed to be a plan intact for the kids. That shit is break me down. You know how they be calling me all day? I'm saying that like how long it's gonna take to understand that I'm not in the next room. Damn, that shit is me last couple of days. I've been even getting hot with them because
And I got to understand why I felt like this before going in about the kids. Cause when I got home, like my kids been on me. They been on me like, cause I told them daddy, went to work. You know what I'm saying? So I used to tell them on the phone like daddy at work, daddy at work. So these first couple of days of me being home, they just looking at me. They're like, oh shit, daddy really is home. And my son seen my tattoo on my back. I don't know, they're like feeling me and all this type of shit. So I'm just like, man, it's like I supposed to felt this way about not being with my babies. Maybe not be so emotional when I'm crying, but anybody that love their kids, you should feel that same way.
I'm like, I don't want y'all to be calling on me because I'm not gonna be there.
Oh my lord, I can't believe I was crying as much.
Oh no, I'm tired of crying.
And now look, I say it. I say I'm tired of crying.
They call me all day long, daddy, for everything. I'm sitting there like, bro. If half the things.
Oh my lord.
I can't even talk to them.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
And if I sit right here, right now, in the same conditions, I end up with 60 years.
Wow.
But I don't want 60 years.
I said if I sit here in the same conditions, I end up in 60 years. I cannot do that to myself. Mm-mm-mm. So watching this is good because I get to reflect of where I was spiritually and physically and mentally just by watching this. Um, I'm already in a different space, but obviously I'm expressing that the environment ain't great for me. So it's a contradiction thing when I say all this love Coney Island thing, but I'm 156 pounds. I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not doing my probation. The girl in the crib with me don't even listen to me. Um, can't get my big kids on the phone the way I would like to. I don't know. That's a lot.
Because the shit happened to me before I met you. So all you see is the after result person. You don't even know the You don't even know that shit happens.
Oh my
I have to deal with
lord.
this shit too. Those same things that he's missing, I have to deal with it. So now I have to be 2 people for 4 kids. And I get he's going through a lot. I'm literally here 25/8 from this man. Nobody can tell me I'm not. But either I'm the last to know a motherfucking thing, or it's like, my opinion doesn't matter. You cannot fault me for being me. I need him to understand I am stressing out just as much as he is. And like I said earlier, it's not a joyride for him, but it's not a joyride for me either. I still don't know how to manage without him. And he doesn't understand that.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
It's not for him to believe. It's for me to express to you, and either you take it as a grain of salt or you don't. Him getting abruptly taken out, not just the twins' life.
Yo, me and Chrissy is crazy.
And mine, it's a lot.
Yo, me and Chrissy relationship is crazy, yo. And I think we expressed that a lot more in the coming episodes, coming seasons, but me and Chrissy relationship is absolutely crazy, and me just watching this, I'm just like, oh bro, she gotta let me take control of the situation. She don't understand how the situation look, and what it's supposed to look like. So she fighting against something she don't even understand what she fighting about. She don't listen to nothing I say. She responds to everything, and she worried about how she feel. But she should let me lead, or not.
I was expecting to do the school year with him. My kids don't go to sleep till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I have to mentally prepare myself that I get an hour of sleep before I have to wake my other big kids up for school. I haven't been to a laundromat in 6 years. Sebastian has been the one to do everything. Cat food, little shit. I'm not saying I'm a lazy bitch, but damn, I've gotten to the point where I've been a passenger princess. So now, yes, I have to go through all these emotions without him. Not to mention the whole person that I'm with every day. Even on our bad times, I'm not with him no more. If I wasn't trying to be with him, I would have stayed in the shelter. I came here because I love him. And I want my twins to have their father. I want them to grow up with them. I'm never trying to take them away from him. But you have to, as much as he wants to lead, I have to be able to lead too, especially when you're leaving me to be the man of the house now.
Oof.
Everybody check in with Mr. Marbury for upstairs. Who was here with me and still play one-on-one? I was here for that shit. Steph coming on vacation. He think you come, have a regular game. He didn't know he was running into a pro.
Oh my lord. I like that look of the block though. I like that look when we get the community involved.
I don't even know if I want a cake. NYC greatest. When you legendary in your city, you heard it, pull up outside with it.
Yo, I seen this
Shit came like cuts and slices.
when I was checking the
I don't see no other NBA mother getting their haircut in the middle of the projects either.
Yo, when I was checking out this episode on Instagram when I first got out, and I'm looking at the comments and people like, oh, you glorifying being. What are you talking about? We're not glorifying nothing. This is where we from. We getting our hair cut outside. Like, what are you talking about glorifying? I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand a lot of people's response to this. They looked at it like you trying something. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at them like this is regular. I've been doing this forever, getting my cuts outside. But yeah, we're not glorifying nothing. We just in our community chilling. That's a super fact.
Are y'all here getting haircuts?
Definitely normal for my life. I try to, be Hollywood, still even being in the project. So, we gotta drama it up with making sure we get a haircut in front of the projects, get freshed up. That's regular shit though.
I have to ask, was Bassy really the best in the neighborhood? Or was there anybody here that used to also get with him in the court?
Hey, I'm Myra.
Nobody. Nobody. We all played against nobody.
Yes, I'm #1 in NYC history. When it comes to this bull thing, nobody did it like me when I came in. No one in high school was making the money.
Talk your shit, Bass.
With the swag.
Talk your shit,
stuff.
Bass.
Hey, I better check in with Mr. Marbury for a bit. He's my little brother.
Look, who was here? Swills. Who was here with me and Steph played 1-on-1?
I was here for that shit.
Stephon Marbury is my big cousin who grew up right on top of me in the project. So I'm from the 3rd floor, he's from the 4th floor. Became an all-star in the NBA. Went over to China, became a cultural icon in China. Got 2 statues. Me and Steph is kind of stuck at the hip when it comes to New York City basketball.
I'm probably like 16, 17. I see you playing boy, he going that step. You know what I mean? Steph start fouling shit out.
It's definitely a legendary story, iconic moment in Coney Island, because it's like the whole.
I think the whole thing with the me and Steph shit, people misunderstand that like Steph is my first real role model that made me feel that success was tangible. Steph is my real live family that I grew up with. This ain't like a distant family. I think people don't understand my love I got for Steph. I think me and Steph with the basketball talk and all that type of stuff. So me sitting back watching this, I kind of feel like I don't really like that talk as much because it made me feel like people misunderstand A, my respect for Steph, B, what Steph meant to me in a moment of me going, from a child prodigy going to the NBA. So with the battles and with our who's better and all that, the audience got to understand that to, for me to be okay, watching this, because I seen this clip also and I was like, man, you stay with the Steph shit, so you got to make sure you give Steph his flowers because Steph, man, did a lot of great shit for me. A lot of great shit for me. I'm talking about as a kid, flying first class, going shopping and running through the whole place, grabbing whatever I wanted, multiple times. So, this back and forth culture stuff and all that, who better and all that stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like nobody did it better than me in the culture, but like, nah, Steph is a big homie. Steph did what he did. So, and I was second. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, give Steph his rose at the same time. But I was busting his ass that day with this one-on-one. Let me throw that out there.
Coney Island was there when me and Stephon played this one-on-one.
He pushing him his shit. Bass get tight. Bass like, yo, why you keep fouling me like, play like a star?
They got sliced.
Steph said some shit though. Steph like, yo, I'm a star. You're not a star yet. You're still in high school. You're not a star yet. I was like,
I was 15, 16 years old. And Stephon was not only an NBA player, he's an all-star at the time. But he did not know that his little cousin, Sebastian Telfair, was a professional also.
And I had a scratch. I had a scratch across my whole shit.
Yo, Bass trying to go up. He swatting bottom.
We locked up a little bit, one-on-one, and I did win a one-on-one in front of the whole community, which is crazy. Not trying to really embarrass Big Cuz, but I definitely had to show him that day that, like I'm one to play with, you heard?
I was saying on the block playing ball all day working out, and Steph ain't know that. So he in the league playing, doing what he doing. Then this summertime, he coming off vacation. He think he come, have a regular game. He didn't know he was running into a pro. You know what I'm saying? But Steph definitely the big homie. Steph definitely number 2 nicest in NYC history.
Like I said.
How Stephon feels about my current situation, I'm not gonna say I don't know. I know he don't want me going through this. I know he may be rightfully embarrassed by me putting myself in this situation, and I'm sure he just want me to get out of this and do better.
The big dog Bash, every era know him, from the babies to the teenagers.
Shout out my man Kill show love.
Steph is the big homie. The big homie.
No, that's the guard, the biggest homie, because I was speaking to him about coming back to Coney Island and that transition. It was like people would ask me like, yo, how you feel being in the league? You know what I'm saying? We upstate them $1 million houses, all that shit, and then coming back to the projects. I'm like, bro, it ain't that bad because the environment we in and shit. Coney Island love is definitely different. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bash.
And we never left Coney Island either. That's another thing. We never left Coney Island. Like we never left Coney Island. Even when my mom got the big house upstate, I got the big house upstate, in a house in whatever city I'm playing in. We never left Coney Island. Like we always, my family was here running the tournament for 10 years straight. Most of my family was still here. And my dad had to do his dialysis here. He got sick not too long after us getting the house, so it was a lot of back and forth. We never really left Coney Island. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what the audience is saying, and yeah, I want to leave Coney Island and all that stuff like that. I want to level up, etc., etc. But I don't see Coney Island as being my biggest problem. I think still controlling my household environment and getting my mental together and taking care of myself as best as I could as far as working out and just taking care of myself always around, taking care of my priorities. That's way more important than where I'm living at. To me right now, I think it takes me a lot further right now.
Kev, we gotta support you forever. We appreciate you.
Kel Show, super love.
Little 6 months. Little 6 months.
Wait, 6 months. Forever.
Facts. Love.
Come back, it's better than to come up.
And you see how we all outside and you got your peoples there. Like shit like this used to make me super shy. I wanted to be about me. And I had to learn, had to go through all this for me to be able to embrace moments like that, because it is important for when you're going through shit for people to stand up for you, for people to support you and all that, because that's the human thing, that's the godlike thing to do. So you can't always be on the giving side. Sometimes you got to be the one receiving. So this is pretty cool. I really like seeing this shot right here, and got my friends from the neighborhood behind me. So that was pretty cool, because these are my friends that create the environment that I can be in to come back to Coney Island. So shout out to them. Episode
I kind of feel like I'm laying
not
up
more
down.
crying, bro.
Listen, this is a listening life.
Not more crying. Oh, you got my man Zig in here. You know I'm about to be
I'm
crying.
just embarrassed.
Oh man, embarrassed. Boy, you getting? I got inside the 4 dicks. Man, was like, you a legend. You this and that and that and that and that and that. I'm over here talking about I'm embarrassed. So you just know when you going through shit, it's never as bad as you think. You know what I'm saying? But they say it's never as good, so don't never get too high, and it's never as bad, so don't never get too down. Like this shit ain't about nothing. I think my mental is just down. I think how I'm expressing my emotions, I don't think the situation was that bad.
This shit's still a weapon right here. Oh, there you go. Them double. See, that's what they was doing. That's what they was doing to me. You throw a good one. Oh, sick stuff. Good, Zay, what up, baby? I'm still stay in shape with this thing right here.
Yeah, ready to go. Playing the big 3 tomorrow.
That's a fact. Everyone around New York City knows who Ziggy is.
Big
Basically,
Zig.
he coached every great point guard that came out of New York City. Stephon Marbury, Bassy, Mel Tisley, the list goes on and on. Look at Ziggy the shot.
And of course, our Nets. Never stay up.
Ziggy is a mentor of mine, and he's also my first coach from Brooklyn, USA, that actually put me in line and put me around the world and made me the #1 player in the country.
Hey, can we talk for a minute?
Yeah, let's chop it up. Sure. You ready to workout in?
How you feeling, man?
Shout out to Zig.
Sheesh. Shit crazy right now. Zig.
it's interesting. Like you go through life, it's interesting to know who gonna be in your life from when you in fifth grade and under to when you in high school and under to when you 10 years removed from being in school. Is shout out to people that stay in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we all got a bunch of people who would be like for reasons and seasons. So shout out my man Zig, man. I know Zig for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see him get his airplay and get his roses because he definitely deserved it. Zig definitely took a huge liking to me as a kid, and he definitely made sure that he manipulated the system as much as possible when I was a kid for me to, even getting ranked as a fifth grader um, was unheard of. So he did some magical stuff for me and my family. So shout out Zig.
What up, baby?
Where we started at 9 years old, this park right here. And then the rest was history. You were on the road to the NBA from that day forward.
That's crazy. I was 9, so that's 31 years ago. That handshake right there changed my damn life. Because it took me out of Coney Island right there. I started traveling all over the world just off of, playing with Brooklyn, USA. I still appreciate you to this day for them things.
A lot of things have to happen. It's like walking a tightrope. One slip and the show's over. Because everybody wants to get to the NBA.
That's a fact.
But your work ethic and the things you did off the court, how hard you worked combined with your talent, and then it was fixing your mentality. You were not someone that got rattled. And it was more of the things in your head that I tried to guide you. Your character, I'll never forget, we had played one time. We went to Citywide, which was in Queens. So that night, I brought you back home, and it was about 8 o'clock, and we were all exhausted. I gave you $5. I said, don't wake your mother up tomorrow. Go get a bagel and a juice, and I'll meet you at 7:30 again. So I came at 7:30 to pick you up on Sunday, and you had 2 bags in your hand. And you get in the van, and you handed me a bag that had a bagel and a juice in it. And I said, what are you doing? This is your stuff. And he said, no, I got you something. I knew you'd be hungry.
Yeah.
No kid ever did that. You give a kid money, yeah, he's getting his stuff, but he's putting the change in his pocket. You went and bought me the bagel and the juice, and that showed me your character at 10 years old. And that's why I knew you were different than that.
My man Zig. A lot of people from my community be saying that to me. They be like, yo, Bash, you so giving, you so, you want to help a bunch of people and all that. And I guess that's my heart. But I think I get that from, that's how the universe treat me. So I'm kind of reflecting how the universe treat me. You know what I'm saying? Even at all stages. Look, I'm 9 years old when I meet Zig, and I'm starting able to get sneakers and shit like that and money, just for playing basketball. Growing up in my community, outside of my family, I see one of my cousins and one of my close people in the community. My cousin Arv, like, yo, let me get that polo sweater, and he give me the polo sweater. I tell my boy Al, yo, let me get them sneakers, and he give me the sneakers. So me being in that position, that's what made me the same way. To keep it real, like, I'm so given like that is because the universe has treated me the same way. To keep it real with you. So Zig, and that shit was installed in me since I was a kid. So that's funny hearing Zig tell this story right here.
I knew you were special.
I was fully in love with basketball at that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back around to get back in love with basketball, but it's still somewhere in my heart. But I just had this up and down period over the last couple of years with going through my situations where I kind of blamed basketball. It took me 5-6 years to get back to even touching a basketball.
It's definitely was some time where I didn't even want to be around a basketball, watch basketball, or definitely shoot a basketball. I was just basically blaming basketball and everything. Like, if I wasn't a basketball player, like, I wouldn't be going through this, which is immature, but it's definitely some truth to it.
Wow.
That's where I'm at today. Still, I thought I'd get out of that space, but going back into federal court through my probation right now is like putting.
Me watching that right there, that made me feel like that's kind of immature, and it's kind of I don't want to say excuse because obviously I'm clearly going through a lot of shit, but I definitely was wrong for getting in that vibe about basketball because basketball has been nothing but great for me. Basketball is also um is my profession, so you should never shit on your profession and what you're good at. That's a gift that God gave you, and it was still so much that was in basketball for me that I didn't understand. So that was me talking from a uneducated, unaware perspective with me, when I say 2016, 17, going through this, my first initial stuff, and basically blaming basketball. But I didn't have the education to understand that basketball outside the NBA had so much more shit for me to offer me. So this was wrong for me to feel that way, and I'm glad I get to look at it and see that like damn that's where I was and understanding where I'm at today. Like I understand I love basketball. I understand that my opinion means more than a lot of other opinions because they didn't play at the same level I played. I understand how good of a player I was. I understand my career ain't go as great as I would like love it to go. But I'm sitting there and watching my highlights. I'm sitting there like, damn boy, now you had some game with you. So um, uh, back in love with basketball, but I think I would use basketball as a tool. You know what I'm saying? Continue to use basketball as a tool, as it's been for me my whole life.
We right back in the same space a little bit.
Everybody has to be at fault. You do, I do, a lot of people around me do. I blame myself because the issues I had in Atlanta, that took me away from you at the most crucial period when you were going from the end of your eighth grade into high school. And that's when everybody jumped in and tried to fill that gap. And they were just, look, a lot of it was selfishness on their part, but they were amateurs. And fame came in and money came in and just a lot of things. And I wasn't there to protect you. But how do I get mad at you for being 13, 14, 15 years old and not, seeing all of this? You were young and, people manipulated you.
I did have people that came around that, like, it was new to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that happened. And then we was thinking basketball in the NBA. Nobody was expecting that money to pop up like that. I wasn't thinking about no sneaker money. Yeah, we was pulled on different ways, but so much was poured into me that I'm like, God damn, I'm embarrassed. Even when going through my situation in the federal court, when the judge is talking to me, she's speaking to me like them things that you guys installed in me, all my mentors, and now they in court speaking to me like if those things wasn't installed in me, and that shit just be making my head spin, tell you the truth, Zed. It's crazy. You know what the judge said to me, Zed?
Mm-hmm.
She said she don't think kids should be around me. That's what she just said to me. And 2 days after that, we did the camp over there on the side of the goddamn.
Yeah, that's cause she was looking at me like, nigga, you on federal probation. Nobody gets on federal probation and not follow the guidelines. Like, are you crazy? Like, so they was like, you gotta be crazy. So I'm more understand now, especially after being sitting in jail. You'll be like, you gotta be crazy to put yourself in here. You gotta be crazy. And in this moment, I'm fucking crazy right there.
Precinct that locked me up. You know, that's the precinct that locked me up, the camp that I
right down the block.
And I talked to all the kids, and they was excited, and we took pictures and all that, right? She said that she don't think the kids should be around me. I'm like, I'm embarrassed.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed for my whole entire family. I'm embarrassed for all my brothers, my sisters. I'm supposed to continue to be representing all y'all, and I kind of feel like I'm laying the whole town down.
Listen, this is a lesson in life. There's no shame here.
But nah, my whole community.
This is real though, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm mad.
That crying getting on my nerves though.
And I don't mean to be like choked up about it, but I'm just sitting back like.
That crying
There's
getting on
several
my
acts in life. This is just the second act closing, that's all. We're moving on to the third act. When you get back out here,
I'm ready to get to the next chapter.
We got shit to do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You come out stronger. That's your.
See, I said I was ready to get to the next chapter. I was ready to get to the space I'm in right now. I understand that what I was going through in that moment was just a chapter at the same time, and I was not aware how bad it was. Like I said, I didn't understand. I was 156 pounds right there, which is crazy. Like that's one of the things that rocked me the most. You know what I'm saying? When you get an understanding of, oh, you going through some mental stuff, but you can't see it, you can't feel it. It's people around you that get to see it, and feel it, and whether they share with you and you know you take in it or not, that's on you. But a lot of times you don't get to see it.
Your personality, that's who you are. You can't live with regret. You're going to come out, we'll have a plan for you, and we'll take off. Facts. You're still a young man.
Facts.
You're talking, life ain't over yet. Your kids are depending on you, and we'll show that judge she was wrong. She made a misjudgment. She doesn't know you. We know you. And we're going to go back in front of that judge and say, Your Honor, with all due respect, you were wrong. Because now look.
My life right now is about my babies that I'm being taken out of the house from that depend on me. Nobody could take care of the twins the way I'm taking care of them. So
correct, you'll be back.
I hope it's a quick 6 months.
It'll go by fast. I'm not even worried about that.
That shit definitely was a quick 6 months.
How we're going to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zig, man. It's good to have people like Zig in your life. Episode 6. Oh, look at the Cassie and Bassy.
You're the best, Daddy.
The twins is so loving, bro. Like all day, they're like, Daddy, I love you, out of nowhere. I'll be like, man, the hell? Kids got a heart.
I definitely wanted to have my close friends and family come out, throw a little barbecue, show a little love, before I go in and have to turn myself in and do this little 6 months.
I was confident in doing this, and I got back to the J's, and I was like, you know what? I want to make sure that I get back familiar with everybody. I used to pull back up sometimes, and I ain't know the kids and all that. I used to feel out of place. So now having that, where I got the whole community, where I know everybody know me, and everything is, cool and common. Feel me? This is what I do to build the love.
Coney Island is a growing community. It's just a different vibe than most of Brooklyn. And I'm happy to be from Coney Island because of them things.
And the truth is, the judge told me I couldn't come back to Brooklyn, so
stay fresh.
To come back to Brooklyn. I started to this high, let me go back to the love, you know what I'm saying? And it was reciprocated, keep it a band with you.
I think being from Coney Island definitely shaped the type of person I am.
What kind of game show?
Gave me a certain mental edge on people just being mentally tough. Coney Island got a certain toughness to it. It got a certain family unit to it.
Yeah, this is my man too. Yeah, let me tell you a story, right?
That's my man Rick right there.
That's why I got my kids, my family unit. I'm still tight with everybody. I've been tight with since I was a kid.
Next door neighbor used to come and get me, take me to class and shit. And look, he was the only one that had a car, bro. Look at me. We go right to Dunkin' Donuts, bro. He used to feed me and everything. This is my man. Love him to death, bro.
Word. You know the vibe.
Word. This is my neighbor from a kid. So we just let's flowers real quick. Took care of the community forever. Kids, moms, everybody.
Yeah.
It feels good to see everyone come out, support me.
Super love.
Show me my love. Give me a couple of words of encouragement.
Bass is a genuine person. Like, we all grew up from this neighborhood. A lot of people don't know that he's just like one of us. All over the NBA, all over the world, everything. He never left this. Like, this never left him. I've done time. I know how it goes. All you want to do is get your mental health. Your mental health right, your physical health right.
Facts.
You're just going to come home healthy.
Facts.
And now it's your time to do something with it. That's it.
Super
being outside
facts.
with my friends, being in the park with my kids, doing these barbecues, spending this time bumping this energy, I actually took it for granted because I was getting to a point where I kind of wanted to leave the projects again, and now being forced to leave, I'm kind of sad to go away.
She's mad annoying.
Where you going,
Look
Bassy?
at my sister Sylvia.
You know he going to his biz.
Watching my kids have fun and be in the moment is super good for me. It's super good for my mental. But honestly, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna tell the kids. I mean, they're 3 years old. I'm lost for words.
Stay fresh, bro.
Can I kiss you, but then you go to grandma? Can I kiss you?
Kids in the community, like, you got an off-white deal?
make niggas wanna. We the best. We the best, Daddy.
Yo, the twins got so much bigger than this right here.
After absorbing the love that I was supposed to get before I go take this time, I just can't get into it. I'm just not feeling myself. Too many things keep flashing in my head about my unsure future, and I'm just not with it right now.
I'm tired, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to catch the energy. Usually when we cook out, we be laughing, running around. My mind is everywhere right now. I ain't gonna lie. I can't really settle into the moment.
Out of all the chaos and all the running around I've been doing for these last days, the reality is definitely sitting in right now that I'm about to go in.
No, I'm ready for me. I'm sorry. I ain't got no appetite.
Like, no appetite, couldn't eat. Yeah, because right after I got inside, I was like, man, it was a lot of little shit as far as getting your ducks in a row, getting your priorities in order when you going the way that you gotta do. And me doing the show and me doing X, Y, and Z, I ain't really get to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm kind of in this moment. I'm kind of feeling like I can't settle into the moment because it's like so much that I'm supposed to be doing and not doing it. But I'll tell you what, that jacket is fire.
I mean, I wanted to show the barbecue for the vibe and all that like we usually have, but I'm like, man, I'm off right now.
I haven't eaten much in the last couple of days.
Palm sweat.
I feel it in my body, and I'm kind of in shock. So many emotions is running through my brain, knowing that no matter what, my future is about to change, and I'm hurt.
That shit ain't nothing, man.
So
I love the B-rolls of Coney Island. I love how they be catching Coney Island.
Oh my lord. Jeez. Oh wow.
Yes, you know we got a tour.
Soya is a community activist from Coney Island that her family and my family know.
Shout out Soya.
From ages. She's somebody
Shout out brother Ron.
Positive to me and has been a mentor. Soya and her families. They've been in the community, making sure that the community continue to grow and be positive and stand on something that's solid.
Bro, how are you? Like, you've been through so. I can't believe that you're still just on your pivot, because most people would have went to hard drugs. You carried this like a G. You really did.
Oh my lord. Yeah, like I've been whining so much about it, crying about it so
and
much.
She said that
At this point I gotta laugh.
people who turn to hard drugs. I seen in the comments people said that, oh, like what? Like nah, like I've done a lot of things in my life. I never did a hard drug in my life. I never took a pill. I don't even drink alcohol. So people understand that. So when I seen that in the comments, I was like, nah, y'all gotta give me. Yeah, I'm going through a lot. All that he getting high shit, stop that. Completely stop that shit.
6 months for community service.
Yeah, but that's not that long. You won't be that far. But I know it's long from being from your babies. I'm sure.
Killing me.
I know the twins, right? And then the
That's
situation with your other children. So now you're leaving again. It's like everything keeps leaving. All these people in your life, situation with your moms, your brother, may they rest in peace. I mean, you just been through so much with this leaving.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
And then people talking about me being in the projects, like me losing my moms and my brother. I don't care where I'm at. The fuck? So I go through the divorce, basically lose my big kids where I'm not in the same city as them, don't got access to them the same way, and then I lose my mom and lose my oldest brother. So like it's more about me building my mental than me building the houses that I had. So I don't think people understand in that part of what I'm going through or what I was going through in this moment. And I'm still grieving, of course, for my brother and my mom, because the fashion in which they passed away with the COVID and us not being able to be there for them, the right way. Um, but I'm definitely not in this same mental space that I'm in when I'm saying talking to Sawyer right here. And this is cool her saying this to me because it's good for me to see that other people understand that, like, all right, my guy is going through a lot. No excuses. You feel me? I want people to be tough on me. I want people to, say their opinion, but definitely a lot of losses that's outside of and way bigger than money. I say that.
I don't
Is this
know.
the last lead? This the last lead?
This is definitely, it gotta be the last league. That's how it makes me feel, tell you the truth. I feel like at this point, me going to have to do the 6 months, I'm like, okay, I have to lock in now. I can't have any excuse.
Definitely got to
I don't
focus
care
now.
The judge or DA, whoever against me, I got to go up from here. And then I don't have my mom and my brother and them right now, so it's like I got to put myself in position to become the role that, you know what I'm saying, you guys played and my mom and them played in our lives. It's crazy.
Losing my mom and losing my oldest brother, my family definitely took a hit. It's something that we still trying to recover from, to keep it real with you.
My mom dying from COVID and not being able to be at her bedside. You know what that shit do to my heart? And I keep telling myself, yo, don't cry. But I'm like, bro, I got so much shit built up from that shit, and I'm just mad at myself. Like, don't.
I'll tell you what, I got my crying out.
I got it all. I still got
Just
it.
doing these first couple of episodes. I got my crying out.
Get it out right by yourself.
That shit hurt. That shit hurt. My mom had to be in the hospital by herself. Nobody could be in the hospital. Like, I was mad at the world. I'm mad, but
don't be mad.
I'm getting there. So.
Oh my Lord.
And the whole community hold me down this whole time. So you know the vibe.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a low vibration. I think you're a high vibrational dude. And you're gonna get back to what you had. You're already that already. I think you just needed that time to focus. And sometimes we gotta go. I had to do a little time, a little 3 months, but it put me in a position to understand and never to take anything for granted.
Wow, so, yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Oh, and I needed that though. So I would know not to ever play again because I would never be able to have my children with me. And I think this was the best time for you to go through this because you got them twins now.
That's
a fact. Not gonna ever play again.
You take a lot of people take their freedom for granted. Well, you're not that crazy, because when you locked up, you listen to what they say to do, and they ask you to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't take your freedom for granted playing around with the judge or anything. Tell you the truth, your freedom is a lot, and I was around a lot of people that in their 8 years, 10 years, 19 years, 25 years. One dude did 40 years. 40 years. And I'm sitting there like, one thing I can't do again is play around with my freedom. My freedom is not to be played around with no more. Like what Kevin Hart said, I learned my lesson when she said 6 months.
It's so frustrating to become president for community service after basically being a leader in my community. But God is the biggest homie, and I feel that if that's what it is, then it's where I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna be better after.
The best thing to do is, you already know what I tell you. You know that XRP, stay with your crypto, and I think you have to leave Coneyana for sure. Like I said, this is low level. I think you came back here, the love was here, and put you in a position to, be around some love, be around people that won't judge you, that don't care about any of that. But as far as growing and where I know you can go, this ain't it.
Sawyer feels I should leave Coney Island after doing these 6 months, and my family, they on the same time. And I think I stayed here long enough. I was hoping to be back in the same financial situation I was in before coming back, but my time is being cut short, and I never kind of got out of the fire, so I guess I'll be back.
You get into it, right? I'll get into it. How much is it? $358. You saw
that Yo, boy, episode 7. Nah, it's not. That was crazy. Shout out my man Vlad. That man Vlad, I don't know what it is with Vlad, but Vlad be getting me. You feel me? Vlad be making me feel like we in the living room talking and it's just you and me and shit. But nah, you can't be saying because the NBA be holding me down way too much.
Before going in, I definitely wanted to holler at my boy Vlad. I've been doing interviews with him over this last year or two. Vlad has definitely been a huge support to me, but I don't have much time.
Talking about Vlad, he supported the NBA has been my biggest supporter. How y'all talking about? I ain't no F the NBA. Shout out to the NBA.
It's crazy.
Let's get this over with.
So, yeah, it would take for me to be going through a divorce and losing my mom, my dad, my brother, for me to be in this mental space that I'm watching on the screen when I just seen in that first clip saying F the NBA. Like, I'm clearly going through some shit. But that's absolutely wrong. Like, the NBA has been nothing but good for me, did nothing but good for me, and continue to do nothing but good for me. Shout out my man Vlad though, man.
Alright, here we go.
And look at my brother Ghost. Look at my brother Ghost. Ghost on the episode. Look, we ain't have no plans on me and Ghost both being on the episode. But you already know, if y'all know Peter, McRollum, you know what I'm saying? AKA Junior. If y'all know him, then y'all understand. But you already know he petered his way into this.
Sebastian Telfair and his brother Peter, and unfortunately,
and his
doing
brother
Sebastian's
Peter.
last interview before he turns himself into prison tomorrow.
And then your boy Vlad, he all on my phone because you know Vlad do his thing. You know he a good journalist. I don't know that we doing a goddamn computer interview until I get there. That shit had me hot. So now I got PJ on the side of me doing the interview, right? And then I got Vlad got me talking into a computer. I ain't even watched this interview yet on me on Vlad with this right here, but this is funny.
Welcome to Vlad TV.
Good.
Okay, so this case involves former NBA players who allegedly submitted false invoices to healthcare providers in what they say is a scheme to defraud the NBA's player health and welfare benefit plan. But you were actually sentenced to time served and 3 years of supervised release. But then at one point, they say things went wrong. Now, explain what led up to this point and what exactly is happening right now.
No, I was on probation after being sentenced, basically. So,
I guess the terms of the probation is that you had to get a job, check in with your probation officer, and pay restitution.
And break his spirit. Like they trying to break his spirit. Like you would keep on going through the hoopla. They trying to break his spirit.
Well, yeah, according to the judge, she said that you did absolutely nothing to get a job. You thumbed your nose at your probation officer and me over and over.
yeah, I mean, doing therapy, drugs.
I agree with the judge. You feel me? Because I did absolutely nothing. I agree with them because they was asking me to do A and I'm over there doing B and trying to turn B in as if it's A, and that's not what they was asking. So, and I understood the difference between the job they wanted me to get and the job I was doing. Yeah, they see I had income coming in, but that's not what they wasn't saying. We want you to get income. They like, we want you to get a job. So I seen this clip. I'm like, so this is just being in a bad space. This is just being in a bad space, and I'm mad at allowing myself to get there. But I got there, and I could just laugh at it now. But it's just hilarious to me. Super hilarious.
Protest every Friday. Go check in.
All that shit is normal. You gotta check in every Friday. You gotta take a drug test. You got all that shit is normal. So all that shit is normal. So don't play with your future. I don't care who you are, what you done, who you donated to, all that shit don't got nothing to do with nothing. Focus on that probation, get that shit done so you go on with your life because you playing with your freedom. And if y'all want to be in jail, then y'all go do some jail shit. That jail shit is for the birds. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That shit for the birds. That shit is for the birds.
It is a lot, and they didn't count what we was doing as far as doing interviews, doing podcasts. Had an opportunity to be on Love and Hip Hop. They didn't count that as work.
Facts.
They wouldn't count that as work. So if I'm showing them income, they're not counting that as work. They wanted me to go get a basic 9 to 5 job. So I don't know. They definitely wanted 9 to 5 where it's like I'm like paying some. I'm making maybe 40,000 and paying taxes on it. They want me at McDonald's. I ain't gonna lie. It'll break my spirit. You gotta remember who I am and how they looking at me and the things I did in my community. So they like, oh, Mister, you gonna build the community over? You building gyms and all that? Like,
oh, Mr. Community Service, we're gonna actually lock you up for community service violation. See the irony? You know what I'm saying?
That's what the violation is. It is community service.
The judge also pointed out that you owe a large amount of restitution, but you only submitted a small dollar amount.
This is what this is about. Oh, see? You get into it, Black.
How much is it, man? They said.
What's this?
How much is it?
This is called friendly extortion.
Do you owe restitution, right?
Well, you just about to say the number. Hold on. You was just about to say the number. You tell us.
358,000. So is that what you owe in restitution?
Everybody be saying Vlad the Feds. I shouldn't have did no Vlad interviews. I'm like, God damn, Vlad. I'm starting to agree with them. You know I love you, Vlad. But I'm like, man, Vlad, you might be the Feds, bro. God damn. All this time.
Absolutely no hand in what happened.
I'm saying that's so convenient and naive.
Probation officer.
Nah, I gotta face that. That's exactly what it is. So I don't know, but y'all know I kind of still laugh at the NBA. I guess case shit, but me looking at this and me looking at, I could tell I wasn't taking it serious because it's too much shit. My life is too chaotic at the time. No, it's not enough stability. I'm not sleeping good enough, etc., in this moment. So this is why that shit don't seem that important because I'm so uncomfortable. And I don't know. I don't really love my take on this on Vlad right here.
Blow that shit off. To you, they can't do shit. I never said that to you ever in life.
But I want to definitely not be so personal because when you ask me no questions like that, it is fetish, you know what I'm saying? Because you making it where it's like kind of personal with the judge, mentioning her name and shit like that. I don't got nothing personal against the judge. I got my babies that I care about. I don't want to be taking nothing personal with somebody that's holding me by my balls for victimless crimes type of shit. I understand if it was like the shits, but this is like talking about the NBA.
And then that's still mad immature because you be in jail and 80% of the people in jail is in there for victimless crimes, which is funny. You know, they got all different type of jails, but the jail I was in, shit, everybody in there was in victimless crimes. So just me saying this, if I was going now, me been through my experience and me watching somebody express themselves like this, it's like obviously like I'm going through some shit, or you just misinformed, or using it as an excuse. So I seen some of the comments on this, and I'm kind of like I agree with them. I kind of agree with them, but I still was chilling though. You feel me? The shades with the glasses, if it shit, you hear me? I could make that shit work out of anywhere. Yeah.
You talking about the NBA? You talking about the NBA? The NBA.
You'll get through it. You'll come out.
Oh, see, I said that right after that. I said that right after that. See, I understand. See, I understand. See, me watching this right now, like now I understand that even in that moment that I'm getting mad because I want to put it on the NBA, but it's really on me right there in the moment.
Every negative situation has a positive aspect to it if you look at it that way. So yeah, you got to sit down for 6 months. That'll give you a chance to really think and reevaluate over those 6 months. You know, you're not going to be, you know, you won't have anything else to do. You won't have to multitask. You can just sit there and focus on yourself and come out a better person.
That was fire. How y'all, that was fire. How y'all caught that shot right there like that.
You know,
Behind the scenes.
Situation, because 6 months will pass fairly quick.
I agree. Shit could definitely be a lot worse, but this was simple. This is simple shit. I gotta get my shit together, point blank, because my family, I'm stagnating my whole entire family.
But yeah, until next time, peace.
Ghost got his first Vlad joint off. And then here go TMZ.
I got through this Vlad interview and I was trying to, get through and get back to Coney Island. And of course, TMZ pop up.
Such a legend. Oh my goodness, so great to meet you.
Yo, I'll tell you the truth. I want to handle my business. I want to talk to the fans. I want to do everything, people want me to do, but my time is super short today.
What are you doing now? Like, you wake up, you're going to see all your family,
Yeah, I'm not sleeping. I'm kissing the babies right now, getting my hugs, I get a lot of love.
Do you regret it at all? Or?
Yeah, I regret putting myself in this situation at all.
Okay, so, the initial charge, right, landed you with a guilty verdict, but you only had probation, right? So fans are kind of disappointed that you're at this point.
Shout out to my fans. Shout out to everybody that support me, and things like that. I'm definitely, I put myself in a situation, but we definitely got some wins coming, so my fans just hold tight.
So we're going to put it out there, right? Because, everyone's about to ask you to.
I'll let you, boy. We up here, you know what I'm saying? God is good. God is the biggest homie. Everybody remember that. God is the biggest homie. Perseverance. And I see stronger.
Episode is
Today is the day that I've been living. I just gotta face the music, and it's definitely ringing my bell.
Mama, you so strong. Bassy, come here.
I gotta sit down. I gotta tell my kids that I'm not gonna be here, and I gotta go away for 6 months.
Tough.
Even though they're 3 years old. I don't want to be unfair
Tough.
and not try to explain to them. This is one of the hardest conversations I ever had to have in my life.
I want to sit right here and talk to Daddy for 2 seconds.
Tough.
Daddy gonna go bye-bye for a little bit.
Daddy gonna go play basketball tomorrow, and Daddy gonna call y'all after the game. Mommy gonna show y'all on TV that Daddy's playing basketball. You understand?
Then when Daddy comes back, he's gonna call you every day, and he's gonna make sure that you guys are happy.
I need y'all to be good for Mommy, because Daddy gotta go bye-bye for a little while. What is it?
All right, listen. Hey, yo, be quiet now.
You gonna watch Daddy on TV play basketball?
You want Daddy to get you money for snacks?
Just look, just for long. How long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
Count,
it.
Count, put your hands up, count.
Count, Mama.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't want to count your side?
It's only 6 months, Daddy.
3.
You hear me?
Best case scenario.
You hear me, Daddy? You hear me, Mama? Y'all gonna watch Daddy play basketball? Alright, Mommy gonna show you on TV. Are you gonna talk to Daddy on the phone?
Daddy's gonna leave tomorrow. And when Daddy comes back, you gonna talk to Daddy every day?
This is the hardest part about this whole process I'm going through right now. I'm furious of leaving my babies.
Yo, I was calling home to the kids. They was like, "Daddy, you still not done with work?" They used to always say that shit. She used to catch me sometimes. She used to have me get me a little warm on the inside. But I don't know. They so young, they won't remember this, which is good. I don't know. I think I was being a little bit dramatic, a little bit, but also. Yeah, I don't trust nobody like I trust myself with my kids. And also, I just like the confidence my kids got when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Even if they know I'm in the next room, they know nobody can bother them. So I was mad at that time.
And then my kids depend on me so much that shit just drive me crazy.
Guess I'm a big softy too. But I'm worried about just the dumb shit. I'm worried about I don't know. The extra step I take with getting their laundry done.
And then Chrissy sitting on my lap and it seems funny. She don't listen to shit I gotta say. Can't tell her nothing. But you over here. Or the show said on my lap. That's what I was thinking about when I was filming this. You gotta keep it real. I don't mind that, but shit.
I do.
You gotta fuck with me the right way when that camera off.
Nobody can make up for what I do for the twins right now. Nobody. You gonna have to make some huge sacrifices.
I'm their mom.
I know. The responsibility.
I told her she gotta make a sacrifice.
I
She
got you.
start.
I don't really like putting my responsibilities on other people. So now you
I carried them for 9 months. They're my kids too.
You gotta be mommy and daddy now. Like that's
all right, and that's where you're supposed to be a little bit more supportive than what the you are, because right now I'm trying to be positive and you're going more into the negative side of shit.
I'm high. That's why.
Because you don't always you just want to think negative every time. Think positive. I've been so quiet like all day. Like you even keep asking me over and over, what's wrong? And I'm still trying to explain to you that I have not processed it yet. I mean, we go through ups and downs, but I don't think it's fair that I get like the shit end of the stick. Like I'm really their mom. Like I really was in like a C-section with them. Like I did this. I carried them. When you leave, I'm going to try to do the same things you're doing. I'm going to try to live up to what you want. I want to be able to wake up and do every single little thing that you do. The chocolates.
Chrissy did a good job. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I came home, the kids definitely intact. Feel me? In one piece the way I left them and shit. So, shout out to her. So I feel super grateful, super blessed. So I was worried about certain things, and I got through it, and I ain't gotta worry about them no more. She definitely stepped up, make sure them kids was good. But it's not the same when daddy around. It's just different. You feel me? My kids been feeling better going to school. You feel me? Everything is just good. Feel better.
The fucking everything you do, I want to do it. I'm gonna try my freaking
Daddies
hardest.
can't be replaced. Can't replace no daddy.
Confidence in our conversations that I'm going to be the person that you need when it comes to your twins.
I got you.
And that's all I'm asking. I feel like after this, we're gonna be together. You're not going with nobody else.
Wow.
So we're together. I love you. There's no doubt that you love me. So what's the point of keep arguing and fighting? I just want to be happy.
What? I don't know. A lot of mixed feelings on that episode right there. But yeah, I'm cool with the camera shit, but I'm more. My vibe is more gonna be off how people treat me off camera, real life, and in real time, and in time. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't meet people in one day and your whole track record is a day. You know what I'm saying? Track record be for years. So I don't know. I'm gonna give Chrissy her chance, but stop playing with me.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, man. Gotta take accountability for all this.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm crying like that, bro. Oh my lord. I can't believe I was crying like that. That's so stupid.
Today is the beginning of 6 months in federal prison. I'm furious of leaving my babies.
Man, I'm sick to my stomach, man. I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm so mad for the reasons they was able to put me in jail, locking me up for community service. I'm like, community service? What the f*** y'all talking about community service, nigga? My kids need me. The community, nigga? That's how she'll be a big girl. You might be one of the leaders in the house.
Y'all trying to, that shit even still make me emotional right now. That's crazy.
I'm so tired.
Man.
I'm so tired.
They said community service. Fuck community service. My family need me.
To compensate for that. I can't be people for less. I say I can, but I can't.
This is gonna be my lowest right here. I gotta prepare to not let them change my heart too much because my heart has changed. Alright, come on.
See when you get back.
Ready back.
I missed it.
Nobody want to be in jail, but jail can be a good thing, obviously, if you go do the right things, especially if you go into a federal, type of jail that I was just in, and not like a max, you know what I'm saying, or even a low. That shit, if you don't go there with a plan, that shit could definitely fuck your mental up, because a lot of people that's locked up got their mental off. So you gotta go in there with a plan, stick to your plan, make sure you working out, you eating good, and you healthy, because you really rehabilitating yourself. I was in there doing art, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Started back, playing a lot of ball, shooting and shit like that. But I don't know, it's just interesting watching me before and just knowing who I am right now after. Like, this shit, I should have been more excited to go get my shit together versus me crying by it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man, this is the real departure right here.
She's such a baby.
Come on, son.
It's not your fault from now on. I'll be sitting in my room till the day you come back. I love you. I'll be able to call me and stuff.
My daughter
I'll forever be your stepdaughter forever, love. I'm sorry.
I was like reading the comments yesterday on the TNT. I was reading them, I'm like, 6 months might not be a lot to other people, but when you're missing milestones, you're gonna be shit like that.
I'm gonna miss Christmas. I'm gonna miss Thanksgiving. I'm gonna miss the baby's 4th birthday. I'm gonna miss the first day that they go to school. That's 6 months. It seems like a year.
I gotta win.
And that's good. God, see how God did. I only missed Thanksgiving, so I was able to catch Christmas, catch New Year's, catch their birthday. I missed them first going to school too, though. But shit ain't never as bad as you think.
On my face, and I gotta get it back. I would tell anybody, don't get locked up for nothing, because that's the way to become a slave in 2025 out here. Like, you will not have your freedom.
Let me put the address in and see how long it's gonna say.
It's right up the block.
That was the quickest, longest ride I ever been on right there. I ain't gonna lie. But at this point right there, I say about 30% of me is super ready to go in the inside, because I'm just super tired. 100% of me is tired, but at the time, 30% of me is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say excited, but understood that I was going to a place that was going to help me.
Shit is crazy.
And I'm mad as hell at this point.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, man. You gotta take accountability for all this. Bassy, bro. He knew it. He was saying it last night. He was like, I wanna come. I wanna come with you. I'm mad at myself for going to jail. This shit has just put a complete, like, stop in my life.
My brother Five.
What's the last time I should be in this situation right here? But I got a lot more fight in me. When we get to the other side, we can move on and continue to grow. I'm see y'all 6.
Just watched all the episodes, man. Thank y'all for watching with me. Shit is definitely crazy. Got my emotions up and down. I'm in a different mental space, so I'm sitting there watching it like, man, I'm not gonna be crying no more. Why was I crying so much? Man, by the 5th episode, I'm in here crying. I don't know, man. Y'all drop y'all comments. Y'all show some love, man. I really appreciate it, man. Keep checking in with your boy.